listening to you last Sunday and also reading your manifesto, and you're giving us an abridged version. When you go to the page 23 and 24, you are tackling the rising cost of living basically on 4 legs. Food, then you talk about transportation, you talk about housing, and also electricity. Now on transportation, your solution is bringing in, one of your solutions is bringing in electric vehicles for public transport. And last Sunday, you did indicate that you're expecting about 100 of them before December. I have 3 questions on that. We know EV vehicles are mostly charged. They have public charging systems that we use to, power these buses to ply our roads. When you check the Energy Commission website as of this evening, we have only 5 public charging ports in the country, 5. And 2 of them are actually for Porsche cars specifically. Then 1 at the Total Energy Station at the Liberation Road. So between now and December, where are we building the charging port? Is it government building it, or the source of fund? Is it the private sector, or is it PPP? So still on the EV, we know that most of these charging ports for green mobility innovations, they must be powered with green energy. So are we already adding on to our energy mix, which is the brown, making it counterproductive, or we build dedicated solar panels for these charging ports? Thank you.
You're right. One of the ways that we want to reduce the cost of living is through bringing in public transportation, the electric buses. And, so that is what is going on. We are bringing in about 100 to start with to essentially do the pilot for it. And the issue that you raise is a very, very fundamental one, which is the charging stations for these electric buses. And I must tell you that Metro Mass is working very, very hard as we speak to put in the charging stations. So we will have the charging stations in place by the time the buses get here. So that is clearly a very, very important one. The issue of green energy, whether you're going to try to bring in solar to charge these batteries, I think it is definitely going to be important. Because in general, if you read that particular chapter, I want Ghana to move towards solar power. And this is where I think we should be going. And this is why I want us to bring in 2,000 megawatts of solar power in the next 4 years to really bring down the cost of power. And we've seen some work already being done by Bui Power in terms of the solar area, but we're going to really expand it. So in terms of all these buses, all these government buildings, all the schools and so on, I want to move them all towards green energy, solar power, and I think that is where we should be going.